Hello and welcome to this very special episode of Election Express by Awaz the Voice. I'm Nazir Ganahi and today we are in Badgam constituency, which is witnessing a high-powered political drama with the joining of Hurriyat leader's son into politics. He has joined People's Democratic Party. आगा मुंतजिर मुंतजिर बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। अभी आप अपनी इलेक्शन कैंपेनिंग आपने स्टार्ट की है और बडगाम कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी जो है, बडगाम जिला जो है, it is one of the closest districts to Srinagar, and it has witnessed a lot of change over the years. Why do you think? What was the need for you to join the politics?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Joining this path is very simple. This is not some complicated decision which people of Badgam, particularly the Badgam constituency, has been taking. Since we know that in present situation, we stand in a situation where our present is highly strained. That has made our future uncertain and has also raised some questions on our past. So in this scenario, it is imperative to take some responsibility to ease the tremendous strain which people of Kashmir are facing.
People's Democratic Party ही क्यों?
देखिए, ये पहली बार बडगाम के साथ हुआ है जहां बडगाम के बुजुर्गों ने, जवानों ने एक कैंडिडेट को चूज किया, एक पार्टी को चूज किया। अगर आप बडगाम कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी की हिस्ट्री देखेंगे, वहाँ ये होता था कि उन पर कैंडिडेट भी थोपे जाते थे और पार्टियां भी थोपी जाती। ये आज पहली बार हुआ है जहाँ बडगाम के लोगों ने पार्टी को भी चुना और अपने कैंडिडेट को भी चुना। अब आप बोलेंगे कि पीडीपी क्यों? फाइन। जब यहाँ के लोगों ने तमाम जमातों के मंशूर देखे, मैनिफेस्टोज पढ़े कि वो क्यों इस अमल का हिस्सा है और वो क्या करना चाहते हैं। देखिए, कश्मीर की एक रियलिटी है, एक पॉलिटिकल ग्रीवेंस है, वो आपको भी पता है, मुझे भी पता है, ओपन सीक्रेट, एवरीवन नोज इट। और कश्मीर का बच्चा हो, भाई हो, बाप हो, बहन हो, माँ, वो उस पर यकीन रखते हैं। इस जमात ने, पीडीपी ने ओपनली लेफ्ट राइट सेंटर ये ओन किया कि बेसिक प्रॉब्लम जो है पॉलिटिकल इंस्टेबिलिटी है, वो है कश्मीर इशू। अगस्त 5, 2019 को जो कार्रवाई हुई, दैट हैज एडेड टू द प्रॉब्लम, बट रूट कॉजेस समथिंग एल्स। वहां हमें एक थोड़ा अरेंजमेंट मिला कि इनसे अलाइन होने का। नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस भी बात करती है, मगर उन्होंने पैशो रखा कि इंडो पाकिस्तान डायलॉग होना चाहिए, बट दे कुड नॉट डेयर टू टेल दैट वी हैव टू टॉक ऑन कश्मीर। इस जमात ने वो दो टोक कहा कि कश्मीर इशू इज अलाइव, इट इज रेलेवेंट, although it has been contained, it has been controlled, but it is still reality. It likewise, it was on August 4, 2019. It is still today in 2024 a reality.
So, do you think post 2019 things have changed on the ground and this political issue is somehow contained as you
contained? See, whatever we are seeing post August 5, 2009, we are seeing two things: optics and control. They are doing optics, like they are portraying that they have recreated Kashmir on August 5. That is their optics. Plus, and how they are able to successfully to do these optics, they are controlling the situations. You are not able to speak. People are being dehumanized. People are being charged. People are being booked under various laws. Last month, I guess there was a study that Jammu and Kashmir is the only place in India where UAPA sections are being imposed at highest rate. If government of India is claiming that they have resolved the issue, how come the highest number of UAPA sections are being invoked in Kashmir? So there is something.
There were speculations that Aga Hassan may join the politics. but then outcome was Aga Muntazir came into the picture. And do you think this is a new addition in the Naya Kashmir? I mean, people like you joining politics and coming forward and trying to.
I don't subscribe the notion of Naya Kashmir. What is Naya Kashmir? Is it this Naya Kashmir where people of Kashmir are being dehumanized? It is the Naya Kashmir where people are being punished collectively. First, we have to get to clear that what is Naya Kashmir. What we are seeing in this so-called Naya Kashmir, which they created a smoke screen August 5, we are seeing dehumanizing day in and day out. People are being punished collectively.
आप जिस कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी से आप ताल्लुक रखते हैं, ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी एक स्ट्रांग होल्ड रही है नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस की. आप कैसा अपना स्ट्रेटजी लेके जा रहे हैं?
देखिए, मैंने पहले ही कहा कि बडगाम के लोगों ने, जवानों ने जो फैसला किया है, जो नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस का इकोसिस्टम यहाँ था वो डिस्टर्ब हो गया. वो अभी भी, अब कुछ ही घंटे बचे हैं नॉमिनेशन जमा कराने. अभी ऑफिशियली दे आर नॉट एबल टू कम आउट हु इज अ कैंडिडेट. हमने काफी नाम सुने बट ऑफिशियली वी हैवंट हर्ड कि हु इज, यानी कि उनका जो इकोसिस्टम है वो डिस्टर्ब हुआ है. तो उसमें और जो एतमाद, मुझे जैसे मैंने कहा ना कि मेरा इंतखाब या पीडीपी का इंतखाब ये यहाँ के लोगों ने किया. तो मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है कि जो एतमाद बडगाम के जवानों और बुजुर्गों ने मुझे दिया है, मेरे ख्याल से वो किसी और को नहीं देंगे.
Muntazir has been involved into a lot of dialogues, the conferences, and you are also seen going vocal against a lot of issues. Why do you think this election after 10 years is important, at least for people of Jammu and Kashmir?
It is very important for people of Kashmir because we have no other alternative where we can speak our heart, where we can speak our mind. You are not able to write anything. You are not able to speak. Once you jot down few words, at the moment SHO will come and will pick you up. So this is the important forum, assembly. Though it has been reduced to some of a small house, but this is the only forum where we can speak. You have to understand that we have number of issues. We are going on a number of assaults. Politically, we are done, dehumanized. Economically, we are dehumanized. Socially, you are seeing now our religious purposes are under assault. You are seeing day by day states' intervention in religious affairs is increasing. What Constitution of India is saying? It is saying that state has nothing to do with the religious affairs. It is people's personal affairs. We have only state's responsibilities. We can facilitate. The people can conduct their rituals. What they are doing in Kashmir, they are making each and every Kashmir religious rituals conditional. You have seen in 2021 when Moon Crescent was made issue by the administration, how our religious clergy were pressurized to issue statement to toe the line of Delhi's Jamia Masjid. It was the Muthid Majlis Ulma which stood against that pressure and kept Shariat alive. Similarly, your upcoming Waqf Amendment Bill, 44 amendments have been proposed in that bill, which is the main aim is to control the religious affairs of the Muslims. They are coming with Islamophobic legislations, anti-Kashmiri legislation. So there should be a voice which can resist that. There should be a forum where we can speak our grievances against those legislations.
So talking to people of this constituency, they are raising concern that development has been very minimal. There has been very minuscule developmental drives. Do you think the former MLA has failed on the ground as an MLA?
I think it will be unjust to say that nothing has been done in the past. There has been done, but the rate, the pace at it should have been done, it's not done. But it will be unjust to say or unfair to say that previous regimes haven't done anything.
So what are you going among the people? What is going to be your USP when you go to the people?
I am going to the people. I am claiming that you have chosen me. They have given me their blessings. They just want their issues to be addressed. See, I have two responsibilities in this process. One is collectively, that's where I will I will resist against these legislations, laws, against the due. Then I have a local aspirations as well. Once I have a local secured, I have local, I mean, I am being able to deliver to them their rights which were denied to them, then I am legitimate to speak on collective issues. See, when I say local issues, you have education, every sector of Badgam is, it's not on
in
the,
shambles.
it's in shambles. Whether you go educationally, you see educationally, since 2021 to 2024, there is only literacy rate of 56%. It's a challenge. What number of amendments brought in Constitution of India, where it has been specifically stressed on the right to education. Unfortunately, that has not been applied here. In today's advanced world, in today's artificial intelligence world, Badgam has only 56% literacy rate. Even in economic, since it's an agriculture district, how majority of the population is dependent on agriculture, but whereas you have a decrease in area which comes under agriculture by 5% from 2018 to 2020. Irrigation level is decreased by 9%. Where is if government of India has they brought a Food Security Act in 2013, why that has not been implemented in Badgam? So Badgam has been systematically otherized.
Ignored.
Otherized, not ignored.
Okay.
It has been otherized.
So Badgam is a constituency which has a sizable number of Shia votes, Shia domination, and also with the unclarity of National Conference's candidates, now you are going to fight maybe Umar Abdullah, who is going to be a strong candidate for the constituency. Do you see it as a challenge?
No, I don't see it as a challenge at all, because first advantage, I have two advantages. I have been chosen by the people of Badgam, especially Badgam constituency. Second, I am a local. I have been imposed on Badgam. I have not done a parachute landing in Badgam.
So you are not a tourist?
No, not at all. You can see my Aadhaar card, you can see my passport. It is written Badgam.
So you don't see Umar as a challenge for
Not
yourself?
at all.
Not even Aga Mahmood?
Not at all. No one, because people of Badgam are this time clear. This is our party. This is our man who will do our job.
Okay, your father was the senior member in Hurriyat Conference. He has been one of the key members in Hurriyat Conference. Do you think that is going to help you in the campaigning?
No, because that thing is not a issue here, because it's a collective decision of the people.
जमात इस्लामिया के मेंबरान ने भी अब इलेक्शन लड़ना स्टार्ट किया, और जमात इस्लामिया के आने से do you think political process is getting vibrant, and do you welcome that decision?
बिल्कुल, at the moment we have to see collectively, इज्तिमाई तौर हमारी ज़रूरत क्या है. जमात इस्लामी is an institution. It's a main stakeholder of Kashmir, one of the main stakeholder of the Kashmir. उन्होंने जो फैसला किया है वो बसूरत जो उनकी जिम्मेदारी इस वक्त मौजूदा कशीदगी में बनती है, उस जिम्मेदारी को देखकर उन्होंने ये फैसला लिया होगा. इट्स वेलकम. अब किसी को इससे अपनी प्रोनेस, वीकनेस दिख रही है तो वी कांट हेल्प देम.
Where do you want to see Badgam in next 5 years?
I think I want to see Badgam, we want to make Badgam at least at par with other districts.
Do you see other districts में, other constituencies में काम अच्छा हुआ है?
At rate में फर्क है,
So
at speed में फर्क है.
So you believe that the former MLA has not done anything?
Previous regimes have done, but not according to the expectations.
Muntaziz, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, and we wish you all the best for
Thanks a
your
lot.
good day. Thank you so much.